this is the game we have to win, and this is the manner in which we have to win it. You know, that you guys have seen us all year long, the 3-1s, the one-run games, the 2-run games, the pitching and defense. I thought we did a nice job defensively for the most part. You know, some things go unnoticed. You know, Brett Brownlee runs that ball down and holds a potential double into a single. You know, Britton runs that ball in the 4-hole, which I don't know if there are a lot of second basemen who get to that. He can just fly, and he just covered that up. You can't say enough about, you know, I thought Strat tonight was very, very good, but they do a nice job of covering some pitches with 2 strikes and shove some balls in the outfield, and they're good. You know, Kentucky's a good club. This isn't an accident. You know, 41-13 is not an accident. They're really good. They're tough to pitch to. They defend it well, and they have a little bit of a swagger. And, you know, a lot of kids on their club have come a long way. And now they're older. You look up and down the lineup with you know, outside of Cusino. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I should, because he's a heck of a player. I ought to pronounce it right. But they're a very, very good lineup. This might be the best lineup we faced this year, just from the balance and the job that they do with 2 strikes.
The safety squeeze there in the inning. I mean, you got a left-hander up there as the catcher's view, so Sam's got to execute. He's
got to execute, and Sam's much more comfortable. That call was made by Coach Bengione. He said, let's let him bunt to the left side because he's much more comfortable doing that. And I'm not criticizing Mitch, but he ain't the fastest guy in America, and so it's got to be well placed. And it's a little soft in front of home plate, so you got to bang it a little bit more. And, you know, Sam's running 3.85 to first base, so that now the guy's in a really tough spot. You know, if he throws it to the plate, it might hit our runner, and it's going to be bang bang. Although I think he's going to be there. And now you got a tough player at first base. We got to pressure the defense. We got to put guys in motion. You know, we were very successful with that. You know, we had a 3-1 tonight that we didn't handle very well, but for the most part, I thought we took better swings. We made them make some plays. We got some balls to get inside the bag, and we got some balls inside the 6-hole. And, you know, again, 3 runs for our ball club in this park with Chris Stratton on the mound. It's not ideal, but you know, our kids are battling, and we can win these types of games.
I thought the 2 hits by Wes was the definition of not trying to do too much, because I think about a month ago he would have popped those up.
I think you're right, and I think he's establishing some rhythm, and I think he's learning. I think Wes, I've said this all along, he's had his struggles, but he's going to end up being a very good player because he has a very high baseball IQ, and he's going to figure it out. So I'm really pleased with the adjustments he's made. And he's worked so hard on a stroke, as all of our guys have. Of course, Mitch got a big hit tonight. You know, a lot of things happened that allowed us to win this baseball game, mostly on the mound and defensively.
Wes felt like that there was a little bit of a lump there in his shoulder, got looked at, got the shot. He said as soon as he flew out there, the center, he felt like he was going to feel okay tonight.
Yeah, his shoulder's been killing him. He's just been playing through it. He's such a good defender, though, that you have to have him in our lineup defensively. And when he does what he does tonight, now you have a real player. But there's no doubt that if we can get Wes healthy, you know, in the future, he's going to be a very good player.
What has been the difference for Ross Mitchell? I mean, he's been lights out over the last month.
He has power sink, meaning it's not just sink from low velocity. It's not just sink from spin. He has power sink. And, you know, I think a big part of it is his delivery was changed a little bit by Butch. He's really separating from the glove earlier. And he's really speeding the hand action out of the glove, and that's created more sink. So that Butch came up with that, and I just think it's brilliant. I think we have one of the great pitching coaches in the country. Just to see the progress every one of these guys have made, it's just been spectacular, and that's why we're able to hold a club that's hitting over 300, you know, to 7 hits and 1 run in this ballgame tonight.
Stratton, you know, I mean, they're attacking him early again, and they get some hits, and just seems like whatever people throw at him, he just, you know, no problem, he'll handle it.
Yeah, he's good. You know, and I'm being hypersensitive because I've seen Chris so good this year. You know, with 2 strikes tonight, there's some 1-2 and there's an 0-2. You know, he's better than that, and he knows he's better than that. You know, he could have executed those pitches a little better, but you know, gosh, we have an awfully high standard that we've set for that young man because he's one of the premier guys in this country. I told our players before this game, I said, I think we have the best Friday night guy in America today. And you know what? There are times where he looks mortal, not very often, but he you know, he made a couple of pitches that made him look mortal tonight, and a good offensive club's going to make you pay for that. But, you know, Chris is an unbelievable competitor, and he can go back and find it. After he makes the 4th pitch, he can come back and put a good pitch.
You think that's a